Hi guys, this is Jimmy with nCLOSE, and today I'm going to show you how to take your ATM stand and mount it directly to your wall. Here we have drywall, but it'll also work with sheet metal. Please note, this does rotate. You can adjust it right here, but in this case, we've actually already tightened these down and it's not going to rotate. And what I'd like to do is I want to mount this vertical. So in the bottom of your box, you have a key. You can go ahead and tape that to the wall, then take your screwdriver, mark your spots. And the reason you want to do this is because if you start it with your drill right here, it's just going to pull the paper off. So unless you wanted to tape it all the way down, you can't do that. Now for these toggle bolts, you're going to use the 1/2" drill bit. Go through the wall. Now, once we go through the wall, we're going to go ahead and take our toggle bolts and you're going to go ahead and adjust these. Now note, these are very close together, so you cannot put two toggle bolts like this or it's going to block that other screw. You're going to have to rotate it so that this is in here. Now I recommend like this and possibly the other one another way. But again, you're just going to go ahead and adjust one side of the plastic, slide this in, make the plastic even here. Now I can see my toggle bolt in there. Now I know this is going to go vertical and I'm just going to go ahead and push this in. Make sure it's flush all the way to the wall before you snap it out. Then just give this kind of a little bit of a jiggle. From there, I go ahead and snap those off. Same thing with this one. You want to go in. If you do notice some resistance or it's not flat, go ahead and just pull it around, pull it out, adjust it a little bit. And now push that in and I pull this back out to make sure it's secure. Push your insulation back in. Okay, I see my toggle bolt. Now, if you see some stuff sticking out there, you can go ahead and push this into it again. Adjust that, pull back, and it'll really give you a nice seat or fit. So now, slide this one in, adjust my bolt. Oh, that one broke off. So the only thing I can do is grab another bolt, put it in. So I take my other bolt, pull this back, take off my little piece there, slide it in, pull back, and snap that off. So now those are ready to go. Now we're going to take our screws and we're going to go ahead and start to screw these down. I recommend you start them by hand because then you can feel the threads go in. You're not going to put them in all the way in the beginning. You can use a power drill, but we recommend you really set it to the lowest setting, and you're only going to seat it a little bit. Now, it's going to be a little difficult for the power drill to get in there at times, so just be careful. You might have to use your hand and do a manual tool. Now, once you get these set and all the way screwed in and tightened, we're going to be able to go ahead and adjust our final friction settings to set everything the way we want it before we really start putting this together. And this is a 100mm Visa on top of this, so most products will attach, especially any of the nCLOSE products, the quick release or a straight up enclosure. So now here, we're ready to go. We have our part mounted. We can lay this flat or like this, put our enclosure on, put the screws in, or any part you want. And now you can see this is ready to go. If for whatever reason this is not tight enough or too tight, you can take your M5 screw, adjust it a little bit, and that'll go ahead and adjust the friction for you. Thank you. This is Jimmy with nCLOSE.